Hey guys and Hey guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing just a very quick review about this SBBN049 coming in from Japan. This particular model in my hand right now, I literally bought this in Japan, so that's what I mentioned earlier on. But before we get into the video, for those who are new here, hi, my name is Larry, and on this channel I'm doing Hey guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be discussing this SBBN049, better known as the Seiko Tuna, and this particular example is a JDM model, meaning to say that it was produced in Japan. And before we get into the video, for those who are new to the channel, my name is Larry, and on this channel it's to document my journey of doing one difficult thing per year, and as it happens, it's to put myself out on the internet and create YouTube videos, and to talk about my love for watches. So if this is something that you like to hear about and explore with me, please feel free to subscribe and like this channel and video. But without further ado, we will be discussing this SBBN049. So this particular watch is part of Seiko's legendary Tuna family, 300 meters professional dive watch, and for all intents and purposes, this is 47.7 mil, but obviously it wears a lot smaller than you expect. You would see that the lug to lug is essentially non-existent because this is just a circular case, and the whole entire case structure is such that it gives rise to its nickname, the Tuna, because of the distinctive cylindrical can-like appearance. And it's so unique that obviously no one's going to mistake you for wearing a Submariner, and obviously any other kind of more popular watch models out there. And the Tuna lineage begins in 1975 when a saturation diver from Kure City complained to Seiko that watches are failing when they're doing deep sea work, and 7 years was spent to create this specific model to combat that particular challenge that was raised to Seiko. And this whole entire project was led by engineer Ikuo Tokunaga. I'm probably butchering his name right now, apologies for that. And this is the product of it, right? Or at the very least, the grandfather Tuna, the one that was created back in the day, was the creation of that particular assessment. And that was the world's first titanium monocoque dive watch, right? And the original grandfather Tuna 6159 resolves obviously the helium gas penetration problem, and a lot of different watches nowadays, they use a helium escape valve, and for any watches with this particular construction, the monocoque case doesn't require that. So the movement for this watch is 7C46 quartz caliber, and it's high torque, 7 joules, and it's specifically designed for the Tuna with 15 plus minus accuracy per month. And I think in terms of accuracy, it's actually a lot better than stated. I don't think I've actually seen much deviations when I'm wearing it right now, for the past couple of years. So this is a very, very high accuracy quartz watch, and you will see that the second part of this is a 47.7 mm diameters across, 14.1 mm thick, stainless steel with super hard coating on the watch itself. Water resistance 300, and it obviously exceeds the ISO 6425 dive watch standards. And lastly, the crystal is something that really drew me to this particular model. You would see that it's actually curved on the underside, so it creates a very beautiful distortion when you're viewing it from an angle. And obviously, as Seiko diver goes, there is anti-reflective coating that has been updated from the previous Harlex versions. Battery life is about 5 years. I've had this watch for about close to 3 years now, and yeah, it's been ticking away since, so battery life is pretty good on that front as well. You will see that for as big a watch as it is, it doesn't wear as 47 that would indicate. A lot of watches like Panerai 47mm, it's unwearable. You have the big pilot from IWC as well, unwearable as well. But for this particular watch, you can wear it because ultimately the lugs are non-existent. You will see that there is literally just small little stumps here that connects the strap to the watch. That's number one. And number two, I think another really interesting feature, as you can tell right here, it's got a Japanese date wheel. So a lot of watches coming out from Japan back in the day, for international market consumption, they would have either like English or perhaps Arabic. I've seen those two kind of models before. A lot of the watches that are made in Japan has a specific kanji, Japanese character date wheel, and I think that's a really cool touch of heritage and a touch of originality, if you will. I can't find the words right now, but you know what I mean. It's really cool to be able to own a Seiko that has Japanese characters on the dial. And beyond that as well, you will see that they have very fat and very big hour and minute markers, minute hand, excuse me. And that, I feel, is a hallmark of a really good dive watch, because you would want to know exactly what time it is when you need to understand it. These tuners on the modern iterations come with different bezel colors and dial colors to choose from. So this one that I chose, to be honest, I didn't really make a very conscious choice. I just saw a Tuna and I really liked it. I went into Japan thinking that I'm gonna pick up something. I saw it, and you know what? I was gonna get it. So I didn't really think about the bezel color that much when I was picking this up. I'm really glad that I saw this particular steel bezel. There is a blue color version, which looks very, very sporty, and I think that looks very contemporary. There's a black color one that looks relatively standard and obviously very functional, but the steel version with the steel bezel right here, I'm really glad that I picked this particular model up. It wears like a dream. It's relatively thick for 14.1 mm, I think, on the thickness itself. But it's not anything that is unbearable, unmanageable in that sense. You would recognize that once again, this particular model is part of a wider family of heritage watches coming from Seiko's very storied dive watch heritage. But yeah, I just really wanted to share this with you. This is just once again a very quick review of the particular model that I have on hand right now. I feel like Seiko, as far as it goes, design language, exceptionally interesting and unique. So you are never going to be, you know, how to say this, you're never going to be out of any ideas and options for a dive watch when it comes to Seiko. But if I were to have my input about this, I feel like it is very important for us to pick up a kanji date wheel. I think that is one of the biggest draw for me. The second part is that if I were to be picking this up again, I would probably look for an older model. That's one of the without the Prospect logo. Now, I do understand that they have to evolve. They have to try to group the different types of dive watches under one house to make it more coherent, but I'm not the biggest fan of the logo. It's not a deal breaker, but I'll prefer without it. But yeah, once again, this is just a very quick review and a hands-on showing of my SBB N049. Let me know if there's any questions. Happy to answer them, but also let me know if there's any Seiko watches that you have on your radar. I'm happy to chat about that as well. Until next time, until next week, I'll see you guys again. Take care and have a good day.